Hello everyone! I'm back to vlogs. So today is a very special day. It is the release launch party for Again But Better by author Christine Riccio. What? My best friend's an author now? This is weird. So I'm approaching the Grove here in LA. Alex and I, who's driving, twin brother, just left work at like 4 p.m. It's now 6. Yes, it took us 2 hours from Orange County to get here. Woke up at 6 a.m. I'm okay. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a great time. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to celebrate Christine, and hopefully we'll get some footage of the Q&A so I can pop it in here for you guys to watch. So I just went to the bathroom near the parking structure and I ran into Katie. She's here, she's gonna surprise Christine. I'm so excited. Christine, you already know this obviously by now, but I'm gonna keep it a secret and help her like sneak in to the back room so we can surprise her. I'm so happy that she's here. Look at you. Look at here. Hi. Hi. All right, hold on. It's like Titanic. I'm gonna be here next week too, moderating that one. Here are my cookies. They're all individually packaged in here, BT dubs.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly.
These are for us. I mean, these could be for us too. Holy mole?
I said hello instead of holy moly. I can't stop.
Do you want one?
Oh, well, what?
Do you want the wrapped one or do you want the unwrapped one?
I can do whatever is left.
Do the unwrapped,
like, I can do
right,
I can. Hi, Christine. Oh, it's so weird to see you. Oh, that's what I was worried.
So I had the cookies sugar printed at a local bakery with Christine's book cover on it. Currently, Christine's in the other room taking pics with Katie and Julia. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I found them and was able to bring them in here too. So that worked out. Christine's signing my book.
Do you need me to make sure?
We have the questions. We have the Christine.
Hi.
I don't have my screen up. Am I ready to go? Lonnie's coming to get us. And this is the first time that Christine is in the hot seat. So please welcome to the stage my best friend, Christine Riccio.
It took you so long to say that. I was so anxious over there.
Sorry.
I had to drop stuff off. The camera rolling. Okay, how are you feeling? I'm trying to breathe, but I'm good. I'm good. It's okay. Good. It's gonna be Thank you guys for coming.
So far I see so many very familiar faces in the audience. Thank you all for coming. All right. I'm like jittery right now.
You can do it.
So Christine's been a YouTuber for 9 years, this old lady over here. Yes! No snaps for that? That's okay.
Thanks for reminding everyone.
When did the seed get planted to write this book?
To write this specific book?
Yeah, I mean, I know there's been a seed there for a while to write a book, but like, how did this one finally?
This one, okay, so I think it started happening when I got back from study abroad, and you need like some perspective to see how much something has really like had an effect on your life. And I was 23, so it was 3 years later, and I couldn't convince my sister to study abroad, or my cousin to study abroad, or my brother who's still in college and has a chance, but it sounds like he might not study abroad. And it's just such an experience of growth, and in so many different ways, and so many people have the opportunity and are too scared to take the leap to do it, and I was one of those people. And I'm so glad that I did, and that's where the seed started. And then it grew from there, just being online and meeting so many young girls that I felt like I saw myself in, and wanting to inspire them to try things. Yay! I got really quiet, I'm sorry.
All right, can you give us a synopsis in your best, like, romantic comedy trailer voice?
Yeah.
This is why I said, do you want to read the questions first?
In a world.
There you go.
That's not really a rom-com voice.
Do a trailer voice.
Okay.
Here, I'll do your background.
In a world where Shane doesn't have any friends, she decides to study abroad and lie to her parents about doing a program outside of her major. What will happen? Will she find love? Will parents get mad at her? Find out next week. Alright. Okay.
Alright, after your 2-year writing process of a journey that you documented all of it.
3 years.
Oh, 3. Oh, 2016. Yes, I do remember. Okay. What would future Christine's advice be to past Christine about her journey?
Oh, this one's easy now. It's definitely to outline, which I hate. But I don't know if you remember, it sounds crazy now, but I had 140,000 words in the first draft. Like, that's insanity. That's so big. I can't even imagine the book. This is 112,000 words, so like, it would be like 200 pages more of nonsense, because I just had no direction. But if you're watching my videos, you know that I have now been really struggling to outline book 2, because past Christine is like, you better outline, and it is so hard. I hate it so much, but I have a second draft of an outline, so I've done it. It's happening.
Yay! Okay, so your writing vlogs became a huge part of your channel from the beginning in 2016. How do you think it impacted your writing, for better or for worse, and how so?
I think it didn't really have that much of an effect on the actual writing. It had more effect on like my mental state, like, and everyone was always so supportive and wonderful, and it really helped keep me going when I was like feeling those moments of doubt and stuff. But it's really, like I said this in the beginning, I feel like it's more of a journal for future Christine to go back on. Like the past week I did go back and watch them. I just made a video talking about this. That's not, I got up to like number 30 and then I was like, I have to make the video because I don't have time. But I just was so happy. And like, it's just like, I'm just glowing in these videos, and I'm just like, she was so happy and carefree back then. Not now? Well, now I've just had a month of anxiety leading up to this release. It's just like so scary sharing something like this that's been such a part of your soul, you know, just you and it. And now people just get to take it and do whatever they want with it, you know, it's like, let it go, let it go.
So, do you think you're going to continue the vlogs now that you're moving on to second book?
Yeah, it's just such a nice way to vent. You know, and it's such a nice way to connect with other people who are writing. Like, I love hearing everyone else's journeys in the comments.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, it makes sense because you are a YouTuber, and it would make more sense just to talk about it.
It's just like your way of talking to a friend, kind of, is like sharing with your audience, and you get to hear back from so many people, which is really nice.
Okay. Can you, hold on, sorry. Can you go into some of the backstory of your characters' names? Because I feel like your names have been on like Marvel Lockdown Secrets for like 3 years.
Marvel Lockdown?
Yeah, that's how it's been. You're like, I will reveal this name.
Well, okay, so this is the thing. You know I'm a YA book lover, and a proper YA book has a shit ton of names you don't know how to pronounce, you know? Like, names you've never seen before. I had to have my YA names, you know? So I took my time, like, Pilot took a long time to settle on. It had to be like...
When did you reveal Pilot?
I never did.
No,
I accidentally did in the audiobook video, yeah. but I never got to actually talk about it. But that one was really hard. I used to have another name, and then I realized that name's too close to someone I know, and I was like, that's weird. So I was on the phone, I think, with Katie for like an hour and a half going back and forth about names, and she'd be like, no, that's too weird, that's too weird, that's too weird, no. And finally we settled on Pilot, because I also wanted a name that I could have a weird nickname off of. If you've read any of the book, I won't actually spoil it, never mind, it's not even out, so.
I remember when you called me and you were like, how do you feel about Pilot? Like, what comes to mind first? I'm like, Pontius Pilate? I was like, oh. But I love it. I love the name, and I'm so glad you picked it.
Yeah, it's a fun name.
What about your main character's name?
Shane?
Shane.
So I knew I wanted it to be a boy's name, like a typical boy's name, and make it a girl's name, because I just love that.
Yeah.
And I just wanted it to be one that you'll hear very often. I have a cousin named Shane, so that name's been in my brain for a long time.
How does your cousin Shane feel about that?
I haven't asked her or heard from him. I don't know if he knows. But it's not like it's him. It's like it's a 20-year-old girl.
What were some of the odd habits that you took on when you began your writing process?
Do you have one in mind?
Yes.
I think all my habits could be considered odd by different people. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, I specifically remember you sitting on your blue couch. Does everyone know what the blue couch is?
Yeah.
Yes. And
So weird.
because I texted her last night. I'm like, is there a story that you want to share? And she's like, no. So this one came to mind. And I think I was in like your bedroom, like, oh my
God,
gosh.
so sorry.
You're ruining my story.
I didn't mean to. I'm gonna put it on silent.
Who's calling you? Wait, who is it?
I don't know.
No one.
Washington State. It's probably a spam.
Wait, maybe you should turn off the ringtone.
You're right.
Okay, back to my story. So I was in your bedroom, and I only remember was hearing, she was reading aloud, but like not in human speak. It was her, she was like, I have to read it aloud just to make sure that it flows, but she was like laughing through her because it was so funny to her. That was a weird habit.
I don't remember this.
Of course you don't. Stuck in my mind.
But I do remember like laughing hysterically in those writing scenes. And then Tasha would be in the room because she was over a lot while I was first writing it.
Before I had a job.
Yeah, and it would be like, it would be like the hour before we go to bed and we're having a sleepover, and I would just be like, and she'd be like, what are you laughing at? And then I'd explain to her the whole joke, and she'd just sit there and not really laugh.
You're right, I wouldn't. Well, because I think at that time I hadn't read it yet.
Yeah, no, you had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was that time when all of the electricity in LA went out.
Oh yeah, and all we had was my iPad.
And your book?
Yeah, and we read it aloud in the dark.
We passed it to each other.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. All right. How has being a YouTuber changed your life dreams?
Me?
Yeah. How has it made your life dreams happen?
Oh, okay. How has it made this more possible?
Yeah, but like all of your dreams.
All of my dreams?
Because I know you wanted to be like a film. Yeah.
Oh, like a screenwriter?
Yeah, and then you did this.
Well, okay. Well, I wouldn't say that it was YouTube that changed that dream. I feel like it was just people over the span of years, me talking to them about screenwriting and how, I think I talked to Ransom Riggs, because he was a film major.
He was over at your apartment.
Yeah, we were filming a video.
His wife.
Yeah, with Tara. We filmed a video.
It was a video.
It was a whisper challenge. It was really fun. So anyway, afterward we were talking and he was telling me about how, he had written scripts and, you sell them and then you kind of lose all your control over them. They can do whatever they want. They can not get made, all that stuff. But when you write a book, you sell, you option it, you have you can have more control if you fight for it and you get it and you're lucky, there's just more possibilities for you that way. And I'd known I wanted to write a book since I believed I could write a book. Like after I read Twilight, I was like, you know what, maybe I can finish a book. And not in a bad, you know, I love Twilight. I love it. No, I do. I know that sounded weird. But like Twilight changed my life in so many ways, and one of those was that way. For so long I believed I could never finish a book. I would never be able to write that much. And then I never related to a character like I related to Bella at the time. You know, I was 18, I'd only read Harry Potter and Dan Brown like over and over again, and those are all male protagonists. And I was like, oh my god, this is a teenage girl, and like she thinks like me, and she has crushes like me, and it changed everything. I was like, I can write a book from this type of perspective. You know, like when I was younger, I was like, I can't write Harry Potter. Like I should never be able to write something like that.
Yes, you can.
I mean, if you believe. But it wasn't what I would want to write. You know, I'd want to write something more grounded and kind of, in a way, a little. Yes. I don't know. I'm going to stop answering this question. I forget what the point was. What was the point? How has YouTube changed it?
Yeah. Okay, you did it.
I did it, I think.
What would be Shane's favorite Harry Potter or Marvel character?
Oh, I know.
And Marvel. I want both.
Harry Potter movie or book?
Book.
Her favorite Harry Potter book is the third one.
No, the character. I'm sorry. I need a character from the Harry Potter books.
Her favorite character from the Harry Potter books? Probably Hermione. Yeah. She's a Hermione. Everyone was a Hermione because that was like the female lead.
Hermione.
Yeah, I think she'd say Hermione though. And then Marvel character? Probably Spider-Man. I think she'd like Spider-Man, you know. She'd have a big crush on him.
Which Spider-Man actor?
Tom Holland.
Really?
Well, she didn't know he. She was before.
She was before.
Yeah.
You have lipstick on your teeth.
Thanks. Yeah, Tom Holland. So I still think Tom Holland.
Really?
Like, I mean, because it was only Tobey Maguire.
And then
yeah.
The book starts in 2011.
Yeah, the book starts in 2011, where Tobey Maguire is our only Spider-Man.
Which TV show or movie, or both, I know you did both, did you watch to get into your mind palace? She did call it a mind palace, by the way, just like Sherlock.
Oh, because I love him. Okay, so I don't remember. But
I remember.
You do? Yeah. What TV show?
Oh, TV show?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it Jane?
I don't remember. Yeah. What's your answer to this? Is it a movie?
It's a movie.
Oh, I don't know if I want to say the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Her and her spoilers. Okay. What did you find the most challenging to accurately represent in your book? Emotion, setting, dialogue.
It's always setting, because I really like to have been in the setting, and if I haven't been in the setting, I'm like, I can't accurately talk about it, so I don't want them to be in here. So all the places are places that I have been now. I tried, I think at one point, to put them in a city that I haven't been in, and I felt so insecure about it because I hadn't been there to experience it myself and like know the little details. So it's setting. They're all like, she's from New York because I've been there. She goes to London because I know London because I've been there.
What are some of your favorite ships, and did any of those inspire your romance within the story?
Some of my favorite ships. Delana. Are you guys Delana people?
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely did not inspire. I mean, Delana goes through a roller coaster. I mean, I guess a little bit.
I mean, he kills her brother.
I guess there's a little bit in the way of like Damon's.
Sorry, spoilers.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. But a little bit in the way of Damon's like personality, maybe.
Really?
Not really, but like just the way he like makes snacks.
Okay, name another one.
Delana's the only ship that ever comes to mind when you say ships, because that's my strongest ship. Like Bellark, but that definitely, I hate how nothing's happened.
I love how like our strongest ships are usually like TV show.
Dorian and Selena.
Oh
yeah.
So none of them inspired.
I mean, none of them real. I mean, you could say maybe there's a little bit of Dorian in Pilot. Like he's got a little bit of that. Yeah.
Okay, who has read this book? Raise your hand.
Oh, not many people. This is so cool.
How fun. Okay.
Yay, nice.
Okay. I know you wanted to write a long story. What was it that inspired you to make that decision?
What do you mean?
Why was the word count? Why was it so long?
Because I didn't have an outline, so I wrote everything. Like, there's some stuff in the book, like, she meets some guy at a bar, but that used to be a whole separate date. Like, there was, like, a whole separate night.
That got cut?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't read the new version.
I haven't read the new. I read the first draft.
No, you read the third draft. The
Whatever.
first draft was a piece of
Bad.
crap.
Yeah, I read the draft.
Katie read the first draft!
Okay, the book cover. Can you give us some insight into how this happened?
Okay, well, I wanted it to be split in half.
She wanted control of it.
Well, no, I wanted it to be split in half. I mean, and I'm really, really glad they did it. Because at first they were like, oh, it might, because, you know, even they don't get that much control over the book cover, because any bookstore could say we don't like it and send it back and they can restart it again. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't get that much input. I told them I really like it to be half and half, like one before and one again, but better. And the first one that they had sent was maybe like bright orange and bright pink, and I was like, it was like, whoa! So
Did you ever talk about the girl?
No, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, they changed the girl to make her look more like Shane, because in the first draft they didn't. But
I
I'm
remember-
really happy with the way it came out. It's beautiful.
So I remember when you made Shane's hair curly.
Oh yeah. Well, I wanted it to be. I just like didn't. I hadn't had it like the first draft that you read.
I know, and I read a sentence. She's like, and I brushed my fingers through my curly hair. And I'm like, no, Christine, it doesn't work that way.
Again, early draft.
What about no, that's in your new video. Never mind, I'm not gonna ask you about that. If you could have your main two characters Freaky Friday with another romantic contemporary novel couple, who would you have them switch with?
Well, I always ask this question to people. It's
Yeah.
weird to get it. It's hard.
It's your time now.
So wait, Freaky Friday with another contemporary couple?
Uh-huh.
Kath and yeah. Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name.
Levi.
I was like, oh my god, no. Kath and Levi, if you guys have a fangirl.
Can you tell us some I don't know if you're gonna do this. Let's see. Can you tell us some creative references we should look for when reading Again But Better?
No.
I knew it. Okay. Which character's life would you like to live again but better? Book character, movie, or TV? Actually, no, name them all.
Oh. Like be in their life
Be
and
it do it again.
Oh god, that's so hard. Oh, Celine. Well, I would like her to pick Dorian.
Again, but better.
But okay, TV show. What's on TV right now? I'm blanking
Game of Thrones.
on everything. Okay. No. We're too in. I'm too in it. I would end Vampire Diaries a little differently too. I think
You would keep Nina there for all the
Yes,
time.
I would. Oh, that's sad. I don't want to talk about it. Gosh, I watched so many shows that they are all running through my veins. Like Friends was perfect, so I can't say anything about that. Yeah. Sorry.
Answer my
I know.
question.
Help me.
Oh, okay. What show do you like? Kind of like Shadowhunters.
There we go.
Wow. I mean, like, what character would I be, or what would I do with the show?
Just do the show.
I mean, I could be, I guess I'd have to, like, go in Jace's place. That is what I would do!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd play Jace.
I mean, you've already done that.
I know, but, like, fully.
What about movie?
Movie, again, but better. Oh, Well, Inception's kind of perfect, so no. I just like want to know what happens at the end with the top on the table. Captain Marvel? Oh, controversial. Well, Captain Marvel, I just want to see more of her beginning story.
Yeah,
her family.
Started from the beginning.
Yeah. Like, it's getting to sad things. I do Percy Jackson again. Like.
All right. What were some? This one I don't know. What were some of the life hurdles you think you needed to conquer before setting out to write your story?
Oh, well, I definitely felt like I had to feel like I like comfortable in my job, before writing the book. Because I was trying to like make YouTube a job for so long, and it was like I was uploading like every second of my life and editing every second of my life and filming the other seconds and reading the other seconds, and so I didn't have time to sit and feel comfortable writing a book. I always was like, nope, gotta be on the next video. So that was definitely a huge thing. Like once I felt like I was okay and like had a YouTube channel that was doing okay, I was like, okay, I can set aside time every day to write.
Yeah, we did. Guys, she wrote like every day for like an hour. Like she was diligent. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. It's so weird to think about that now because it's so hard now to do that. Like I can't, I don't know. It was a long time I did that.
How has BookTube come alongside you in supporting your novel?
Oh, in every way possible. Yeah. Specifics? I mean, everyone just coming today.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Really nice, and everyone has been so encouraging from the very beginning, and it just warms my heart every single time someone says something nice in the comments.
All right, I have 2 more questions, but I'm going to open up the audience, so please have your questions ready, and we will call on you. What are some tropes you couldn't wait to have your take on in your story? Tropes.
Yeah, that's a spoiler.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing with these questions?
Sorry, I forget that people haven't read it. Okay, last question then. If your book was made into a movie, who would you want to cast?
Oh, this is so hard, and I can only say like old people that are too old to play the people. Like I watched Definitely Maybe recently, and I was like, oh, Ryan Reynolds would make a cool pilot if he was 20. Like, and as far as Shane, just like I was looking at the woman from Mamma Mia. The new one.
Amanda Seyfried?
No. Lily James. My cousin sent me a picture of her after she read the book. She's like, Lily James should play her. But she's older too. Like it has to be like a youth.
Still young.
What?
She can still be young.
She can still be like 20.
Would you want like new people in your movie or?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would depend. I'm open since I like invent people in my brain when I read and write. I don't have someone. You take people, I invent them, and they're not there, so I can't be like this person.
Ow. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please raise your hand. All right, first I saw plaid.
So at all Barnes and Nobles everywhere on June 13th at 7 p.m. there's going to be a Barnes and Noble book club meeting for Again But Better.
Christine's gonna be here on the Grove. Woo! What were you just doing?
Unwrapping the thing to eat the cookie.
And then didn't you take a picture of it?
I took a picture.
Very aesthetic.
Of the cookie and the book.
Good job.
The book cookie.
Is my flash on? Oh, that's annoying. Sorry. Okay, good job. You can eat it now.
Right,
wait, let me taste test. Just one bite. Oh, good. Alright, we are done with the event. The seats are gone. Everyone's gone. People are eating cookies. Cookies are gone. Oh, no they're not. The book cookies are gone. I have one in my purse though. I will be eating it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Was everything filmed? of the Q&A? In on multiple cameras.
Most, except at the end. That's why I had to repeat it.
Oh. Go, Christine, go. This one. Here. That is the fashion. You need to turn the brightness down there. What's happening here? Thanks so much for watching, everyone. It's been a week now since the Q&A or the Barnes & Noble signing at the Grove. You all can go get Again But Better. It's in stores now, and actually this next Monday I'll be moderating Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings' panel at the Grove as well. And you guys can pick up Nexus now too. They came out on the same day. It's crazy. 2 best friends books came out on the same day. Well, thank you all for watching. Keep calm and very well.